welcome. Good stuff. You did the Condors game last week. They won, didn't they? They came back. That's crazy as well. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to round 4 of the Men's Supa-Liga. Tonight we have the Condors taking on Longobarda. Two teams are coming off very different weekends last weekend. Condors finally got their first win of the season, overcoming a 3-0 deficit to win 4-3 against the fancied South Perth Alliance, while on the other hand, Longobarda have been flying high all season. They've come out of nowhere this summer season, and are now sitting second on the ladder after back-to-back upset wins, including a big win last week against the Wolves. Both teams will be trying to come out tonight. They'll be coming out full of confidence from last week and trying to get a good start. As we run through the lineups for tonight, for the Condors, we have Christian Gomez, number 16, Claudio Campusano, number 14, Alejandro Hernandez, number 13, Fabian Espinoza, 7, Julian Quintero, 2, Felipe Vera, 17, Alan Gomez, 11, Enrico Anza, 9, Juan Marin, 5, Leo Nakamura, 6, Matthias Urbina, number 10, and Marcelo Orellana rounding out the lineup for the Condors. As we have Perth Longobarda, as the ball goes into touch on the broadcast end, we have for Longobarda, we have Bruno Di Gregorio, number 8, Daniel Robledillo coming in with great form, he's at number 23, Ivan Palermo at number 9, Shundo Ponchi, number 11, Shaz Ramli, number 15, Yusuf Berian. Here's a chance for Longobarda to finish it off early, and it's a goal. It's an early goal. That's Ivan Palermo. And Longobarda continuing that fast start to the season with a goal in the first minute of this one tonight. What a finish at the back post, brilliantly built up, and Palermo finished it. As we finish out the lineup, we had Yusuf Berian, number 36, Massimo Kwiatkowski, number 4, Juan Calderon Barrios, 41, Hazari Sharizan, number 31, Lucas Soares, 27, and Vaughan Ordrain, that was number 26. As we now get into proceedings with Longobarda already up by 1. Both teams coming out hard, but Longobarda getting the good start there. Di Gregorio moves it in, the ball well defended, out into touch, and that was Christian Gomez getting a foot in there. Here's Robledillo. What can he do? He's had a good start to the season, can't do much there. Here's Gomez, defended by Robledillo, and Gomez will hand it off to the keeper, who will reset. Here's Gomez, wearing the captain's armband tonight. Does well. That was Campusano here. Off to Espinoza. Espinoza will get it back. Might try to give it back to Gomez, but can't get it through to him. Does Gomez end up with it? No. Well defended by Longobarda. That was Ivan Palermo getting in there again. As Longobarda under a bit of pressure here, but that's a good ball. Finds Palermo, goes down, loses his footing. Here's a chance for the Condors. Cuts his man, beat Di Gregorio inside, but flying in came Shaz Ramli to clear. Bit of a frantic start here, 2 minutes into this one, and lots going on already. As the Condors will look to strike back early and not let this lead go out to 2. Campusano. Good dangerous ball. But can't find his man there in Vera. As Longobarda moved the ball in defence. Here's Palermo again in a very similar spot to where he went down a few moments ago. Di Gregorio. It's going to end up in the possession of Longobarda. They're still moving the ball around. That was Shaz Ramley wearing the captain's armband tonight. Here's Palermo again. Ramley. Defended well. Defended very well. But Di Gregorio comes in. Here's a chance, and Di Gregorio gets there. That was Fabian Espinosa with a shot that may have found that bottom left corner, or at least forced a save if it wasn't for Di Gregorio getting in there in defence. Campiasano can't beat the wall, but he'll get another shot. Campiasano. Vera can't beat the wall again, and they'll have another shot. Will third time be a charm for Condors to try and get this equaliser and get this game back on for them. Campiasano waiting in defence. He'll start. They'll reset. Vera cuts it inboard. Goes to the outlet in Gomez. Can he keep it in? He can, but well defended by Longobarda, but Gomez keeps possession. Here's a chance, but just unable to control it there, Rob Ladillo. I believe Rob Ladillo has been in every team of the week for the first 3 weeks. He's come off to a flying start, and he will look to keep that going tonight. And that's well defended by Longobarda. Longobarda, probably the big surprise packet of this summer season. Coming out really strong, and a few upset wins, some really good results for them, and they've got the start they wanted. They've seemed very well drilled to come out here tonight and for the whole season, really. That's Ponce. A few back and forths there. Here's Rob Ladillo. Does well. Can he get down the line? He almost can. It's going to be his ball, though, off the boot of Gomez. Here's a long ball. Here's a chance again, and it's two. It's 2 goals in the first few minutes. That was Lucas Soares with another tap-in. Not a difficult finish, but the build-up was brilliant by Longobarda, as you'll see on the replay. The ball inboard and the finish did what he needed to do there, Soares. And it is now a 4 minutes into this game, 2-goal lead for Longobarda. You would expect they would have been the favourites coming into this one, but they would have been hoping for this start, but you don't always get a start like this. Here's Gomez, defended tightly, and he will lose it, and Longobarda coming out strong. In their first game of the season, they had a similar start against South Perth where they came out really strong and scored 3 goals in the first few minutes. Can they do something similar here? Here's a chance, but well saved. Long ball. Can't find anyone. And Longobarda will move the ball around in defence. And it will be their ball. Here's a long ball. Just clears the head of the Condors defender. That was Vera. And as I say Vera, here he is. Back to Hernandez, back to Vera. Taking his time, finds Gomez. Gomez cuts it inboard. Can he find his man? It's a good ball, but can't quite get there. Well defended by the keeper there. And that ball is probably going to hit the roof. It is. And it will be a Longobarda ball. And it will be taken by Ponce. Apologies if the pronunciation isn't there. There's a chance, and that's going to go into touch on the broadcast end of this court here in Subiaco. As the Condors look to build something here, trying to build on that comeback 4-3 victory they had last week. against South Perth. Here's a good ball, here's a chance. Can they get through? They may be able to. Still going. And they'll reset. It was Gomez who had the chance there. They'll move it around here. Here's Quintero. Newly substituted on. Goes back. There's Hernandez. Defender strongly, but he beats his man. As a tussle over on the far flank is won by Rob Ladillo. As the Condors trying to build something nice and slowly, that won't work. And Longobarda, long ball, that's going to go into touch. Lucas Soares was there. As Lucas Soares will have a word with the referee here. 14 minutes remaining. The Condors to see if they can put something together here to bring this deficit back within one. That's Urbina. Long ball, turned over. Here come Longobarda. Well done by Soares. He's had a lively start early. Scored a really early goal, and he's been influential. Here's a chance, can't keep it in. That was Berrian, couldn't quite get there. Berriani. As the Condors move the ball, but well defended by Longobarda. Not going to trouble the keeper there, more of a clearance. Can the Condors get one and make this interesting? Getting the next one, bringing it back within one and really make Longobarda work. The inside ball is there, but well defended. It'll still find the man there through Quintero. Out to Urbina. Good move there. That was Gomez, but not on target with the shot. It was a nice bit of footwork down the line, but couldn't quite finish. And Calderon Barrios. Here's Di Gregorio somehow at the back. Can't get anything on that. Had a big chance there to extend that lead to 3, but couldn't finish. And the Longobarda defense are playing a real high press, not allowing the Condors to get anything going. Di Gregorio. Good ball. Finds Berriane. Goes back to Audrain, newly substituted on. That ball tried to get through to Audrain. Doesn't, but no worry for Longobarda. They'll keep possession. Di Gregorio will get it a couple times here. Good ball into the middle. Can't quite find his man. But they're going to continue fighting Longobarda. And that's Di Gregorio. Hammers the ball into the broadcast. Straight into our end. Cameras are all fine. The Condors have possession here. That's a good move. No foul called. No foul called. The referee waves it off. Here's Berriani. Can't get it to him. And that was almost, but not quite. I think it was Soares now substituted off. Couldn't quite get it to him. As the Condors move it now. Taking possession in defense. That's a long ball, not going to trouble anyone. Bit of a collision with the keeper and the attacker. And here's a chance. On goal Longobarda, here's another chance. And that probably should have been dealt with better. It wasn't a bad ball, it was Berriane. The ball came in from Kwiatkowski, but couldn't find the top right corner there. Berriane. The Condors moving. That's a good ball. The touch betrayed him though. The touch betrayed. That was Hernandez. If he had just controlled that, it would have been one-on-one with the keeper. And Longobarda will go again. Di Gregorio. That ball's dangerous because it won't find anyone, and now Condors are on. But they'll slow it down through Hernandez. Well defended by Berriane. He wants the ball and he won't get it. He claimed it, but it's going to be a Condors possession and they're going to take their time. Quintero finds Urbina, well defended. That was Berriane again. He's been involved a lot over this last couple minutes. And the Condors, can they strike back? Not that time. They've been a shot, couldn't beat the defender. In comes Quintero. Nice little cut inboard by Gomez, but it's turned over now. And here's a chance, one-on-one, and it is going to be a foul called. The shot was almost in, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway. A yellow given to the Condors defender. That is Julian Quintero with the yellow. You see a comment coming through saying 4-3 Longo. Well, early on it looks like it could be more. 2-0 early. The Condors need to get back into this one if that's a possibility. As that's a chance straight into the broadcast end. And into touch. The Longobarda will take possession. Here's a chance. Good little back heel. And straight back to him. Is that Palermo? I think it is. Here's a chance for Kwiatkowski. And can't finish. Almost found that bottom left corner. And the Condors will look to build again. That's good. Here's well defended there by Longobarda. Orellana is now on. Involved now in defence. Orellana will take. As they might take a bit of the heat out of this game, slow it down, the Condors. Orellana, faint. Now he loses it. There's Palermo who loses it himself. Bit of a 50-50 contest. Now it's one. That's Ivan Palermo. He's already scored one. There's Kwiatkowski. Moves it back to his defender. Palermo goes down in a similar spot to earlier. Condors will retake possession. Here's Marin. That's one Marin now on. Well defended there again by Longobarda. Rob Ladillo, he's been solid all season. Longobarda have been very solid in defence all season, as they have been tonight as well. They scored a number of goals last week. It may have been 12, I might be wrong, but they scored a lot. Might have been 5-12, I'll get that confirmed. But they've come out strong. Don't know if they can match the 12 goals, but 2 goals to start this first half is good. The Condors trying to lock down now. As that ball is going to end up in a Condors possession. It was a 12-5 victory over the Coburn Wolves. Coburn Wolves, if you missed it earlier, just had a game against Phoenix Futsal. It was a 4-4 draw in what was a frantic game. So if you get the chance, re-watch that one because there was a lot going on in it. Chances galore. As now Longobarda will retake possession. Rob Ladillo gets it past his man. He's still going, now he cuts it in board. Can he get it out to his man? He might lose it here. Condors will win possession. Rob Ladillo does well to win it back. He was steady. Reset. Rob Ladillo again. Defended tightly. Defender tries to get the spin and can't quite get past Enrico Anza. Anza did very well there against a very good opponent. And here comes the Condors through Claudio Campusano. Off to Marin. As they now move the ball, will they go through the middle? They will, but can't find Campusano. Long ball. Here's Palermo, but the touch betrays him. And with 9 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, it's a 2-0 lead for Longobarda still. Those 2 goals were very early, but the Condors have steadied. They've steadied well to bring this game more to a level playing field over these last 10 minutes. As they're playing a dangerous game here, the Condors. The defence is tight, and it's going to require... It's going to be turned over in the end. I was going to say it required reinforcements, but in the end, Longobarda win it. And they'll move the ball through the centre. That's a nice little move. Tried to find his man. Couldn't quite get it to Shaz Ramley. but they'll keep possession. Here's a nice little ball. Couldn't quite find Palermo. In the end, it wasn't so nice, but the Condors will take, but Longobarda won't be too concerned. As Longobarda not allowing the Condors to possess this ball in defence. That's a good ball. That's an unbelievable ball. And not finished. But that's what the Condors want to see. That was Felipe Vera off the outside of his right boot, squaring that up, but the finish wasn't quite there. But if they can have a little bit more of that, they may be able to score in no time. As now Gomez. Longobarda, once again, the pressure is good. The Condors not have much time. Campusano. Well done by the keeper there. Pretty comfortable. What can the Condors build? Here's Marin. Almost lost it, but recovers. Here is Christian Gomez. Cuts it inboard. Beats Palermo. Tried to find his man on the outside. That was Campusano. But Longobarda are going to win it. This is good. That's a nice move. That was Vera, but ends up losing it. And now it's dangerous for the Condors. Palermo. That ball, it was a lot on it. Well defended by the Condors. But Longobarda will retain possession. Shaz Ramley was on that ball. Tight contest here. Won by the Condors. And now goes Campusano. Now they move it. Is that Gomez? It is. That's a great ball to Campusano! And an air swing. That probably would have been finished. Massive opportunity. But not finished. Their best opportunity of the game. I think it was Espinoza. They couldn't quite get anything on it. And still a 2-0 lead for Longobarda. They'll breathe a sigh of relief. That ball won't find anyone. Gomez. He was looking for their star up front, Felipe Vera. As Longobarda, can they get a third? They'll get a corner here, the Condors, to try and equalise. They've got a few options presenting. This is one of them. Campusano got the shot off well, but good stout defence by Longobarda. Campusano looks to be lining up again. He might go behind. He does to Gomez. That's a good ball and couldn't quite get it to the back post. And now go Longobarda, but couldn't find the teammate there. And it's going to be easily cleaned up by the Condors. 6 minutes remaining in this half. As they'll slow things down. Almost going to turn it over, but Campusano does well. Gomez has to clear now. It's a dangerous position though if it's turned over, but it's not. Espinoza. Fabian Espinoza out to Gomez. Here's Espinoza again, but the direction on that wasn't there. But to be fair, really, since that first couple goals for Longobarda, Condors have controlled a bit of this. They've had a lot of control in their forward half, and they've definitely got a few shots off. And if they can continue this form, they may just be able to break through. Gomez, now's a chance, but unable to finish Vera. Good block. And it will be taken by Christian Gomez again. He's had a lot of the ball. But at the end of the day, they need to break through the Condors. Vera off to Gomez. Can't get it in. Now it's turned over. Longobarda on the break. Well done by Gomez. Gomez goes down. Foul is called against Biryani. And it's going to be a Condors ball. Gomez. Vera back to Gomez. Gomez now wins it back. There's Vera. Vera tries to win it back. Can't. Now they're exposed. Chance for Longobarda. But well done by Gomez getting back on defense. There's a contest, and it's going to end up being won by Longobarda. Timeout called, and with 5 minutes to go in this one, we'll be back in just a moment. 2-0 to Longobarda. And back we are with about 5 or 6 minutes left in this first half. It's a 2-0 lead for Longobarda. Palermo and Suarez, the goal scorers for Longobarda, who are currently holding this 2-0 lead as they now move the ball in defence. That's well done. Kwiatkowski, chance, dangerously saved, but in the end comfortable. Good shot there by Kwiatkowski. As now they'll move the ball again. Here's Vera. Turned over, Kwiatkowski tries the spin. It works. Vera held a little bit. Kwiatkowski gets back to it. Vera wins it, as he so often does. Gives it off to Espinosa. It's players going down. Here's a chance for Gomez! And Christian Gomez puts the Condors back in this game. And it's a 2-1 lead for Longobarda, but brilliantly finished in that bottom right corner. As we watch the replay, 2 men went down, no foul called, and Gomez finishes it off. Condors not happy that no rolling foul is called, I believe. My mistake. Big collision. Both teams not happy. No foul called. Probably the right call in the end. And the goal stands. And it will now be a Longobarda ball. That is exactly what the Condors needed, because another goal for Longobarda may have made it challenging, but now they're right back into this one. Here's a chance. Turns around, no foul called. The player went down was Robledillo. Here's Gomez. Condors to tie it up. Robledillo gets back on defense. Gomez does well, as does Campisano. Here's a chance to tie it up. Behind Gomez. Well done again by Longobarda, defending a lot in this last 5 minutes. Robledillo. Di Gregorio. That's a great ball to Kwiatkowski. Got it to him. Can he cut it inside? He can. Shot got off. And that stop needed to happen, because if that wasn't stopped, it may have found the back of the net. It would have at least forced a save by the keeper. Di Gregorio gets it back by Robledillo. Good block. Well done by Campusano. It's going to be a Longobarda ball from the corner for Di Gregorio. Di Gregorio inboard. Kwiatkowski didn't get to it in time to get a realistic shot off, as the Condors will now try and present the counter. Well covered by Longobarda. There's the head in there. Chance. That could have got past the keeper if they weren't careful. Kwiatkowski takes it down the far flank. Gets it inboard. Here's a chance. They're still going. Kwiatkowski ends up with it. Well done. That was by Ponce. Here's a chance. But Condors are back on defense. Robledillo goes down. Again, no foul called. A lot of players are going down in this one so far, but not a lot of fouls called. Gomez, chance, well defended again. Ponce getting in there for Chundro Ponce. Apologies again if the pronunciation isn't there, but here come the Condors with a corner. Here's we have a timeout, and with just 3 minutes remaining, a 2-1 lead for Perth Longobarda, and we'll be right back in just a minute. Yeah, I wasn't sure because I know a lot of these guys are Italian, so I was like, yeah. Say that again? Kwiatkowski? Oh, okay, because I think I saw Kwiatkowski and Kwiatkowski. Kwiatkowski. Yeah, okay. Kwiatkowski. Hard names. How long have you been doing it? What got you into it? And welcome back, and straight back into it. We have a corner for the Condors. What can they do here? That's a chance. Not going to get past anyone. The shot was by Urbina. He may get another shot from a similar spot, Urbina. He will. Looks like the ball must have been rolling off Quintero. And it's going to be a Longobarda ball. That's a long ball. Finds his man in Bahrain. As they'll move the ball in defence. It's been a good game so far. Still a 1-0 lead for Longobarda. They've definitely slowed down since that electric start. And the Condors seem to have a lot of momentum in this game. Really, since those first 2 goals, they've had, I'd say, the majority of the opportunities in the forward half play. And you would think if it continues like this, it's only a matter of time before they do break through. That's well defended. And it's turned over. Audrain wins that for his team, and they'll slowly reset. Longobarda, long ball. Finds Bahrain. Bahrain goes down, and foul is called. Bahrain wins the foul, and the Longobarda team will get an opportunity here to go up 3-1. Will it be Bahrain to take? The options are Ponce, Shaz Ramley, as well as Audrain. As the 2 opposing players shake hands, always good to see. after a bit of a collision, bit of a tussle. Ramley and Bahrain. Here's Bahrain, but well saved. Got the right hand to it there. That was Leo Nakamura in goals. Here's Ramley. Well blocked again by the Condors. This is probably the tight game that we all expected to see. Two teams coming off a great win each last week. Both coming out hard, trying to make it 2 in a row. That ball gets through the legs, but now it's turned over. Here's Ramley. Can he find his man? He can. Ramley wins it back again, but the shot's off target. And the Condors will retake possession. As they'll move it now, Hernandez gave it off. It's going to end up now with Alan Gomez. Tries to find his man, he does. That's Hernandez, Quintero, and the shot is blocked. Ponce got his left boot out there, forcing a corner. It might be a side ball. As they'll go 1-2, keep possession, and reset again. Here's Hernandez, goes back. Hernandez couldn't get that one, here's a chance. But the ball sails, probably should have done better there. Just got too far under it. And Longobarda will take possession. On comes Di Gregorio. Gives it off to Palermo. Already scored 1. Can't make it 2 there. The Condors win possession. Di Gregorio finds his man, but not well controlled. It was Bahrain at the back post. Couldn't do much with it. And the Condors will take. 59 seconds, how each team would love a goal in this last 50 seconds of play. Condors trail. Longobarda putting a lot of pressure, and that's going to help them win the ball back here through Audrain. Audrain beats a man, but the Condors intercept. Audrain wins it back, keeps it in, and goes back to his keeper. This is a long ball, and well defended. The ball was to Palermo, but the flying head comes in from Orellana. Di Gregorio, Audrain. Audrain will get it back. That was off the ball to Bahrain. Palermo loses it. Well done there. That was Orellana. Now they're moving it in defence, the Condors. This has been a brilliant individual effort by Gomez. Alan Gomez, that was. But in the end, he'll lose it and come off second best. It'll be a Longobarda ball. On comes Sharazane for what looks like his first minutes in this game. Can he get there? He can't, just out of his reach. Sharazan will keep possession though. Goes back to Audrain. Deflected, but he wins it again. Palermo. Sharazan gets it, but he ran out of time anyway. It was a good save, but the clock did run out. And to bring this half to a close, Perth Longobarda will go in with a 2-1 lead, and we'll be back after a few moments for what's going to be a great second half.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second half of this one. It promises to be a close one. We've already had one close game tonight, in case you missed it. A 4-all tie between Phoenix Futsal and the Coburn Wolves, which was a very high-quality game, as has this one been. Longobarda lead 2-1. Can they hold that lead, or can they get the next goal, which will really make it tough for the Condors to get back into it and give themselves the momentum? Palermo out to Rob Ladillo. Di Gregorio back to Palermo, back to Rob Ladillo. Finds Di Gregorio, cuts outside. Can he keep it in? It's going to be cleared by the Condors, and it should be a Longobarda ball. It is. Di Gregorio into Palermo, tight one-on-one tussle, and he loses out. And here you go, the Condors. Campusano finds his man. Can they equalise? Well defended by Rob Ladillo, but Campusano ends up with the ball again. That was the Gomez shot they didn't get through. That ball also doesn't get through off Vera's boot. Di Gregorio. Good ball. Finds his man. Here's a chance. And can he get it through? Palermo, he can't. He was 1-on-1 with the keeper, but couldn't get turned around in time to finish it off. And here's Campisano now. That wasn't going to trouble anyone. And it's going to go back to Longobarda. Palermo.
Yes.
Longobarda moving the ball around in defence. That's a good ball. That's Palermo. Robledillo tried the feint. Did well in the end. Tries to turn the defender. Vera grabs a hold of Robledillo. And the foul is called. Bit of discussion there between the referee and Robledillo. Referee not happy with Robledillo's. Must have made a comment or two. As Longobarda will now take possession. And that's Shaz Ramley. And Di Gregorio can't finish. Worth a crack from there, but just got under it. As Nakamura brings it out through Vera. Vera, always classy, off to Christian Gomez. And they'll reset now. Long ball by Campisano. And well defended by Di Gregorio. Almost avoided the roof there, but he did well. And now they'll move through one Marin. Ball wasn't moving. No, they'll retake from a different spot, according to the referee's spot. Campisano off to Christian Gomez. Marin, Christian Gomez cuts in board. That's a good ball to Vera. Vera out to Campisano. And they'll slowly move it here now. That's Marin. Here's Campisano off the Vera ball. Now it's turned over. Palermo doesn't have many options, so he rightfully resets. Longobarda, how they would love a win. If they can win tonight, they'll continue climbing up the ladder, and I don't know where they'll go, but they'll be very close to that top position. And you wouldn't have expected that this early on. And if the Condors can win after that week 1 loss to the West Coast Cobras, it will have been a really good bounce back, especially after last week's win. They'll really start climbing the ladder, which is what they want to do this season, make some inroads. And can confirm that at least at the end of tonight, if this result does stand, Longobarda will be on top of the ladder until Inter Perth play tomorrow. And Inter may win, but regardless, a win will be so crucial and it will get them to the top of the ladder for their Friday evening. Whilst the Condors, if they were to win tonight, they will go equal with Longo in second place. And whilst obviously there are some games to come, it will be a big, big result for them and really help them climb into the middle of the ladder. And here go Longobarda in defence. That goes back to the keeper. They don't have another touch there now. Long ball. It'll beat everyone. And it'll be taken comfortably here by the Condors in defence as they make a couple substitutions. One substitution. And on comes Julian Quintero, who will take now. Finds Christian Gomez. He's been good. That ball doesn't get through. Well defended by Robledillo. And that ball comes into touch. Ramley goes back. That Robledillo, I believe it is, doing well in defence, really marshalling this team. He'll get it again, reset. Ramley. Can he get it to his man? No, he didn't decide. He went in the end went to Suarez, had Ponce running. Ball is fought over, and it's going to be a Longobarda ball. Robledillo. And I'll keep possession there, well defended by the Condors. line up. This ball will go back. That's Ponce, Rumley. Well defended, that was Campiasano, and he's going to win possession as well. He's done very well there. Condors' goal now would make things very interesting. It'll tie the game up, and it does seem like they do have a bit of momentum still from that recent goal in that end, towards the end of that first half. And now they'll move. Here's Rob Ladillo. He's dangerous. He cuts in board. He'll cut him board again. Now who'll lose it? Is that Campiasano? It's Gomez. It's Gomez. Here comes Rob Ladillo. He ends up retaining possession. Ramley back to Rob Ladillo. Fires his man up forward, but it's going to be turned over. And the holding, they'll call a foul. It's going to be taken by Julian Quintero. Well, the foul at least will be on Quintero, for Quintero, and it'll be taken by Christian Gomez. As the substitution is made, as Alejandro Hernandez comes on for the Condors. That ball gets through. Here's a chance. Once again, that won't trouble anyone, but worth a try by Hernandez, freshly on. Would have seen the ball there, having just been substituted on, and got pretty excited. And that's well defended by Quintero. That ball goes long, ball's forward over and into touch. Ramley, sorry. That was Sharazan. And there's a chance by Derry Gregorio. Not finished, but a chance nevertheless. And back come Condors with possession. As the captain, Christian Gomez, comes off. Substituted on is Marcelo Orellana. Here come the Condors now in defence. They'll move the ball around. Well defended by Di Gregorio. And Di Gregorio might win it. He gets his body in beautifully there. But Nakamura wins it in goals. No foul called. I believe that was the Condors bench wanting it. But it's going to end up being a Longobarda ball in defence. In a very frantic game. So far, he's Sharazan. That ball goes long, straight into the cameras area. And the Condors will take. And that's Hernandez bringing it in from touch. That ball, it was created but couldn't find anyone. Sharazan loses it. Here's a chance for the Condors. Chance still going and not finished. It was Orellana who brought it to the outside, and the shot just couldn't find that bottom left corner. Shot was Orellana. Couldn't get enough on it. And now here goes Suarez. And they'll end up keeping possession. Through Ponce to bring it in from the sideline. Ponce finds his man. Ponce gets it back. Bit of a 50-50 contest here. It's going to be won by the Condors. That's brilliantly done by the defence in Di Gregorio, because they were through there, the Condors. He may have saved a certain goal, but now the Condors have it. Di Gregorio gets there and wins possession for Longobarda. As they will slow things down, give everyone a breather. Di Gregorio. Long ball, can't get through. That ball's forward over, and it's won. Well done by Ponce. Still fighting Longobarda, and the shot gets off, but not finished by Sharazan. Brilliant save. And you'll see the replay here. The outreach hand of Nakamura in goals. And that could be an early contender for save of the week. And here comes Longobarda again. And here's Kwiatkowski. He'll get it back. Well done. They're going to end up winning the ball back, the Condors, fairly comfortably. And they'll want to try and equalise soon to give them a chance to win this one. Here's a good little bit of play building up, but Kwiatkowski gets in there strongly. The Condors will take possession, but Kwiatkowski will be happy with that. Here's Orellana. He brought it back in. He gave it to Hernandez. That ball's not going to trouble anyone. It's going to be now in the possession of Perth Longobarda Futsal Club. There's a long ball by the keeper. A bit of a tussle. The man goes down, no call. Looked like it wasn't a foul there. Bahrain may have gone down a bit easy, but he did fight through it in the end, but no foul rightfully called. And here come the Condors. Nice little feint there. That was Gomez, Alan Gomez. And that will go out into touch. Alan. Oh, here's a chance. Moving the ball forward. That was Orellana. That's turned over by Alan Gomez. Here's Kwiatkowski. Here's a chance. And it's almost in. What a save again. And two big saves. Two massive saves in the context of this game by Leo Nakamura as we see that again. Brilliantly done, and two big moments for Nakamura. Here's a chance, and again, make that a hat trick of Nakamura saves. And that was a threatening shot. It was straight to him, fairly comfortable, but still had to deal with it. There's another chance. That one, though, not on target by Bahrain. As Nakamura can breathe a sigh of relief, thwarting off three attacks by the Longobarda strikers. Here's a potential ball gone into touch, and it'll be a ball for Kwiatkowski. Kwiatkowski will take. It looks like they have they've made a substitution here. Perth Longobarda, they've brought on Vaughan Audrain. That's a good ball. Finds his man, here's a chance, but not finished. But it was a play that the Longobarda bench are very happy with, to get that shot off. Not finished by Bahrain, but it was a really good ball. Really good ball. A use off Bahrain. Here he is, Bahrain, and Kwiatkowski comes like a cannon and boots that ball. Doesn't give Bahrain the opportunity. It's having a big impact. Having a very big impact so far tonight. Longobarda will retain possession though. What can they do? Ramley, 1-2 with Kwiatkowski, and Kwiatkowski gets it back. Will he go back to Ramley, or will he start to build an offensive attack? Bahrain. Out to Ramley. They'll now move the ball through defence. There's Bahrain again. Loses it. Chance, a bit of a hold, not called, and the Condors will reset. Almost out there, but couldn't quite, and the right decision to reset there and buy themselves some time. That was Unza. And now they'll move the ball. Unza will get it. That's going to be a bit high. Straight into the roof. And Longobarda retake. Through Kwiatkowski. Ramley. Bahrain, nice move to the outside. And he may get a shot off, he does, but well defended. That wasn't Bahrain, it was Audrain. But brilliant move on that far flank by Vaughan Audrain. And Audrain will take again. Has Ramley and Kwiatkowski looming, as well as a target in a dangerous position. And he goes that way to the target. Tight defence, physical defence on Bahrain. And Yusuf Bahrain wins his side a corner. Audrain. Goes to Bahrain, back to Audrain. And Audrain gets the shot off, but well defended. Block coming in there from the Condors. As that comes off Kwiatkowski. And it will be taken by Urbina. Urbina Off to Campisano, who's giving it off. And now that's a good ball. Moving the ball nicely down the broadcast end. Good defence. And the ball will go out off Felipe Vera. No foul called on Longobarda, which will give them the ball as Vera was the last touch. Di Gregorio, or Drain. Kwiatkowski has Bahrain and uses him, but well done by Campisano, I think that is. Does well. The foul will be called. A bit of physicality there. And Yusuf Bahrain comes off. The foul will be called. And both teams getting very into this game now. The intensity has gone up a notch in this last minute, with so much at stake. As a bit of discussion now goes on between, looks like the Condors players.
Just a very rowdy spectator.
And a very rowdy spectator by the looks of it. You can see the referee having a word to them. And now a Supa-Liga official having a word as well. This does happen sometimes in a game of this magnitude. People get very intense. The keeper's out. And what a moment by Di Gregorio. Couldn't get there. Here's a chance. And somehow, some way, Alan Gomez prevents the Di Gregorio steal, and Nakamura wasn't there. He's made about 3 or 4 big saves. Must have missed that, but he wasn't there in goals. And somehow they survived the Condors. Gomez. Urbina almost found the back post there. Almost found that top corner. As we apologise, we've just got some technical difficulties going on at the moment as we resume. But Di Gregorio out to Kwiatkowski, cuts in board beautifully against Gomez, gives out to Rob Ladillo, who's back on. Di Gregorio has Kwiatkowski. Kwiatkowski into Di Gregorio, and he'll lose it. Well defended by Felipe Vera. And a timeout called after a frantic few minutes of play. And the Condors have a bit of momentum. They almost conceded there, and we'll see if they can get that equalising goal when we come back after this short break. And welcome back from the timeout. Looks like the Condors will take possession to start this one off. As they move the ball, here's Christian Gomez. Gomez off to Campisano. Campisano to Gomez. That ball almost turned over to Di Gregorio. They'll end up with it. Ball goes into touch. Longobarda take possession through Kwiatkowski. And with 9 minutes left, Longobarda are still holding on. Here's Palermo. And well done, the ball goes into touch and the Condors take possession.
We have Gomez again on the ball to Vera. It goes all the way back to Urbina. Condors putting in there raising the intensity here. As you can see, and now Vera has the ball but loses it to Robledilo. The Gagaria now. Good ball to Palermo, but well blocked there. And that should be a Longobarda ball. And seems to have touched a Longobarda player on the way. And now it's Gomez. To Vera. Vera just gets the ball out of play there. And now it's Kotowski on the ball, looking for options. Doesn't have much really. Plays Palermo. And I'm not sure if you saw that, but Rubina was thinking of handballing that one. But now it's Nakamura. And Marine actually comes back on court here. A bit of an overthrow. And a chance here for Marine, but cleared away. Vera again, back to Gomez. Gomez now loses the ball to Palermo. No team can keep the ball for more than 5 seconds, it seems, but Palermo is lightly fouled there. And he was obstructed, so foul called. And it's a dangerous free kick here. And if I remember correctly, the second goal was a free kick goal by Longobarda. No, it wasn't actually, my bad. It's the previous game. And now that's Shaz Ramli. Usually passes the ball. Let's see here. Just opts for a pass again, but a bit under hit. And now it's Juan Calderon on the ball. Gonna look for Palermo here. And he underhands it, but Vera intercepts it. Now Vera, 3v3 here. What will he do? Doesn't find anyone, loses to Robledilo. 2v1 now up top. But of course, in this ping pong of a game, the ball just goes back and forth and just doesn't stay with anyone.
Next one.
It's Robledilo now. Doesn't have many options, but plays Ponce. Back to Robledilo, to Palermo, and Palermo did not have a bad touch there. Loses it to Vera, and then back to Longobarda we go. Can't keep up here. It's Vera. And it's a Longobarda ball, according to Alan in the corner there. And now it's Ponce again. Back to Robledilo, he's looking for the pivot. Palermo, but intercepted well. Gomez, 2v2 now. But well recovered here. Good passing play, Gomez looking for options. Has Campusano. And that toe poke went straight to heaven, apparently. Let's have a look here. Nowhere near, but it was well worth the try. And an excellent position to go for a shot. And Beren was slightly pulled there. Well done by Campusano, just really good defending. And now it's Marin to Gomez. Gomez now. Marin just looking for options, doesn't have much. And loses it there to Ramli. To Ponce. Ramli again, great ball to Bahrain, but Bahrain has little to no options. He's double teamed, and he loses that one. To Gomez, and Gomez is on court. Both of them actually, and now that ball goes back to Robledilo. To Ramli. Good movement here. Ramli looking for Bahrain, and really good defending. And that was impressive acting, to be honest, if I had to say so myself. Just had a bit of a glitch in the system there. 5 milliseconds too late to react, and now Bahrain is the one to receive that yellow card. And that's Gomez. Looking to see that Gomez to Gomez chemistry we saw last time. where, if I remember correctly, they did score a side ball. Let's see, will it happen again? Gomez to Gomez, but nearly lost, but it's still with the Condors. It's Gomez again, back to the other Gomez, and that toe poke was dangerous, but Juan Calderon just comes out on top.
And the Condors still moving. Just under 6 minutes left now. A frantic last few minutes. Here's Gomez of the Christian variety. Gomez gives it off to Campusano. Campusano. Here's Alan Gomez. Out to Christian Gomez. Defended by Roladillo. He gets it into Campusano. And what a save there. Massive save. Saving the equaliser. And it's turned over. Longobarda lose the ball into touch. And the Condors take back. And here's Christian Gomez. And on comes Orellana, as Orellana gets the shot off, but straight into the wall. As this ball's taken, straight into the wall again. They've been solid all game so far, defensively Longobarda. Can that get through? It can't. A big bump, and the fair call there on Orellana. Big bump to the back, no untoward intention there, but definitely a foul called, and we'll be back in just a few moments.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
Welcome back. Longobarda starting with the ball with a 1-goal lead. Here's Di Gregorio. Shaz Ramley. As they move the ball here through Audrain, he'll lose it. And the ball will come off him. It's going to be a Condors ball. Here's Orellana. Ball moving through a defence. No foul called on Rob Ladillo. Foul now called. And it may have been into touch there instead, but it's a Di Gregorio ball. Just under 5 to go. Here's Audrain, gets it in, and a dangerous spot there, Rob Ladillo. But unable to finish, just got a stray left boot to it. And here come the Condors again through Orellana. Christian Gomez. Gives it off. This is good movement. Here's a chance. And I think that was Marin in that back post. But the ball just out of his reach. Went it into now what's going to be a goal throw for the Perth Longobarda Futsal Club. And here comes Bruno Di Gregorio. Long ball, ball forward over, 50-50 contest. 2 Condors players there. Here's Gomez. Can they equalise? Gomez! Big block by Shaz Ramley. But danger is not averted yet for the Perth Longobarda defence. Condors still have a chance. They'll have a corner here. Gomez, Christian Gomez waiting. That ball almost gets through, but it'll still be a Condors ball.
And now it's Marine again. It's looking for that short option, but the ball seems to have been rolling there. And it's been happening a bit too much actually for an MSL game. But not surprised when the nerves are high. And now De Gregorio with a great long ball to Robledilo. Robledilo doesn't show off his magic this time. But now it's Quintero. To Gomez. Looking for options here. It's not a wide option, but Marine kind of checked a bit too early there. And that's Audrey now. To De Gregorio, under pressure here. Has Ramley, but loses it. Marine now! On the road, what a double save that is! And that's one for the highlight reel as he makes it a third. And oh my God. Is he a hero right now at this moment? That's all the impact you could have as a goalkeeper. And it's not one, it's a 1, 2, 3 for Juan Calderon. Let's have a look here. Great save, and let's just go on with the game here. It's Quintero to Gomez. To Quintero again. Misunderstood game there. But it's De Gregorio on the ball to Audrey. With a good ball, 1v1 now, 2v2 here. Ramley plays it to De Gregorio, and that's his third goal as everyone gets on court. Definitely a cracking of a game, but in this instance, it's Longobarda who catch Condors slacking, and it's De Gregorio that scored that third goal for Longobarda. Clearly, it's the Kotowski dark arts in play here. And now it's Vera to Gomez. Gomez has all to play for here. Final 3 minutes of the game. Condors will give it their all. Just give me a second here, Ponce. Ponce on the ball here to Kotowski. Good ball back, but loses it. Vera now charging through. And he was pushed lightly on the run. It was a foul. And now I'm confused. Who's the one taking this one? It seems to be Gomez. And Gomez just passes it to Vera. Gomez with a powerful shot that was blocked by a solid wall, but Quintero still has the ball. Plays it back. It's a good idea, but Vera recovers the ball actually. And now Gomez back to Vera. It's a Condors ball here. Vera now. Back to Gomez, cheeky back heel, but loses it. Kotowski now. 2v2 here, but everyone is surrounding De Gregorio, but he recovers that. Back to Audrey here, and well defended there by by Gomez. And again, Condors trying to raise the intensity here, but they need a miracle right now. But that miracle needs to start with one goal in the next 2 minutes, and possibly another one if they manage to do that. And now Ponce to Kotowski, who's playing up top, and what a turn! And that is a yellow card for sure. Or is it not?
That 5 fouls, I believe.
And that's 5 fouls as well. And on the Longobarda side, Juan Calderon just making sure his team focuses. They need to play smart for the remaining 2 minutes, and nothing can go wrong. Again, 5 fouls committed by Condors, so one more, and they receive a 10-meter penalty here. De Gregorio with a good ball to Kotowski. Kotowski with a really good turn, but well defended again by Urbina. And that's Ponce again. Kotowski now still has the ball. And a cheeky fake there by Campusano. Vera now. Good ball to Campusano. And Campusano just couldn't find that volley there. Juan Calderon urgently requesting his team to just calm down. Just leaving the ball there for Condors to pick up. Trying to agitate them in this remaining 1 minute and 20 seconds. And now Vera, will he volley this one? And no, he's playing it safe here. Gomez to Vera. Back to Gomez, and a good idea, but Kotowski again with the power to get that ball now. And that's Sharazan here with an attempt to finding Kotowski. And it's back to Campusano. And a good run there, and that volley. And ball to hand, and now Kotowski again. Another chance on the other side. Can he make it 4? Goes past. Wait, where's everyone on the Longobarda side? They were caught sleeping over there on the other side, just making sure to defend absolutely no one. And now Sharazan. And that's a 10-meter penalty for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Has he forgotten that he was on 5 fouls? The intensity kind of backfires there for Condors Futsal Club, and now Nakamura is facing possibly a Bruno de Gregorio shot, and if I remember correctly, they're searching for that hat-trick. Will their coach, or should I say ex-coach Shimon Shaw, find his hat-trick? We'll find out right about now. De Gregorio, he's running up here, and unfortunately that one just goes over the bar. No hat-trick for De Gregorio. And now it's a chance on the other side, and that one just fires over the bar. And Calderon being a bit cheeky there, finds Sharazan, 2v1, and doesn't find Kotowski, but interesting leave there, and now Vera. Try to be cheeky back to Bruno. And that's a shot, and Calderon saving that, even though it wouldn't have counted if it went in. That's another chance, but again, Kotowski blocking that one. In the final 8 seconds here, can Condors find their second? And that is caught by Calderon, who doesn't have much time, but that's a good throw. Kotowski here, final shot of the game, and that's the end of the game. It's 3-1 for Longobarda Futsal Club in a very ping-pongy situation of a game here. Very exciting, and we'll just have a look at the stats here shortly to see if it reflected the game we had here today. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time for some action-packed games.